What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael. We're going to be speaking on the cancers for this reading. Let's begin. Alright, what we have for the cancers. Okay, they want you guys to relax, right? A lot of us feel like we have to overly work ourselves. A lot of us feel like we have to always be working. Yes, you can work daily. It's nothing wrong with that. But ensure that you're giving yourself time in between to relax. For example, if you guys want to go to bed at 9, give yourself 8 to 9 to relax. Chill out for a little bit. Let your brain rest before you just knock off from work and just hop straight in your bed and take all that stress with you in your dreams. Make sure that you guys give yourself to relax. Watch your favorite TV show. Just even read a book. Whatever the case is, relax your mind. Come away from your work life to relax. Give yourself that break in between. Remember, working. It's like this. If you work all day without a break, it's not considered work anymore. It's just at that point, it's just doing something. It's only considered work if you have breaks in between, right? So that your body and your mind distinguishes time between work and playtime, right? So just make sure you guys give yourself that break in between to relax. I want you guys to relax. We have trust the universe, right? Ensure that you guys make sure that you're trusting the universe, right? These are messages provided for you. This could also be a sign from the universe to trust them, right? You guys might feel like, everything has to work out the way you want it to at the time that you want it to, but everything is a process. As long as you're doing the things that you need to do, you're handling your business at the right time and at the appropriate moment, then everything should work itself out. We have be humble, right? I know a lot of times, confidence can also lead into arrogance. Just make sure that you guys are being humble, even if you feel like you're getting good at what you're doing or whatever the case is. Just be humble because being humble allows gratitude to take place, right? Just reflect on, how far you came, reflect on where you come from, and that way it kind of brings that gratitude, and you just learn to just, understand that there's always room for improvement. Right, this also allows room for growth and also gratitude. So these are main things that oftentimes when we get too ahead of ourselves, we end up forgetting, and then we end up not feeling that gratitude, which leads us to not be satisfied with our positions. So just be humble, remember where you come from, so that happiness can maintain itself instead of leaving it behind. Right, so just keep that in mind. Be humble. We have be real, right? You don't want to be fake. You don't want to be phony. Be yourself. Be original. Be authentic, right? Be real. Be real with yourself. Be real for you guys. Be real with yourself. Let's see. Okay. What do we have? We have lover, right? So there's a lover in your energy, right? There's a lover in your energy. You guys might have just found your love. You guys might need confirmation if this lover is true or not, right? Okay, we have an actor. So in reverse, an actor came reverse. So you're not searching for an actor, or I think that's the case. Or maybe your lover's not an actor. Maybe they're actually authentic with you because they came in reverse. What's going on with the actors? Fire, right? So I'm guessing it's something to do with maybe your burning sensation for love connection. I don't know. Do you guys feel like, I don't know. We're gonna put that here. We're gonna put that here. We're gonna see. I mean, you guys can interpret what you guys feel about that one. We have gardener, right? So I feel like you guys are going to be growing, right? You're going to be growing. You guys will be growing. We have gardener. Sometimes these don't make much sense to me. I ain't gonna lie. I just keep it going. That's the best thing we can do. But if it relates to you guys, I guess take it how you see it. But yeah. I'm trying to make it make sense to me, but right now it doesn't. But I'm just gonna keep going because you might need to hear this. Okay, we have what do you need, right? So this could be a request from, or a question from the universe asking you what do you need. A lot of times we just have to be authentic and just have to kind of ask ourselves, even if you write it down, right? These are all indications of, you know, truly wanting something. A lot of things we might want, like if you're going to mall or whatever, you might see something you not necessarily want, like a material or something, or if you have a dream and desire, you might want it, or you might want to become this professional or this or that. But a lot of times, unless we like write it down and actually like recite it to ourselves every day, we typically just in the time in the moment. It's only a one in the time in the moment. It's not something we actually desire. So if you guys actually start taking steps into writing things down and to ask and request a form through prayer or through repeated kind of like an affirmation type of thing, repeated sayings, then most likely it's gonna, you know, start to show itself in the real world, right? We have you are the foundation. Just a quick reminder. You make sure that you guys are working on you guys selves. You know what I mean? It can oftentimes get so you can get wrapped up in working for other situations. You're the foundation. You control all your even if you have a business, right? For an example, let's say you have a business and you're an owner of a business, you still gotta call the shots. So even if whether you're your business or whether you're working for a business, at the end of the day, you still have to call these shots and you make the decisions whether you want to go into work or whether you want to do what you do. And this applies to everything. You're the foundation, so you gotta make sure that there's like, you know how like a bridge and things like that have to be like maintained, right? In order for cars to drive over, they have to check them. They gotta make sure all the bolts they gotta make sure the foundation is strong. So this is kind of like self-reflection. I want you guys to make sure that you guys are strengthening yourselves, right? Not just your body or your physical or whatever, but your mind even, right? Make sure that you guys have a strong mind, have a strong spirit. So this is all about, you know, self-improvement, right? Make sure that you're, you know, a lot of things, you're unbothered by a lot of things, or a lot of things might not affect you in a negative way, right? These are all ways that we can improve ourselves. So you are the foundation. Right? What are you becoming? Right? While you're on this path, wherever you're going, ask yourself if this is where you actually want to end up. Right? Give yourself different scenarios that it could potentially lead to, and then ask yourself if this is what you want to become. Right? So, what are you becoming? A different kind of love. So we talked about this earlier. A love connection came up for you guys. So you're gonna be receiving a different kind of love, right? This might not be a love that you're typically used to. You know, you might feel a lot more joy. A lot of different things might come about it. And we spoke on is not being an actor. So this could be genuine love, right? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You know what? The fire card came out. I didn't even see this part. Passion. You know, they said you have a burning passion. I didn't even see that one in the that wordplay up there, the word up there on the right or the left. I didn't see that part. It said passion, so you might have a passion for this love connection. See how it's crazy how everything starts to make sense. That's why I say like you just gotta trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things not gonna make sense at first, but we just gotta learn to trust the process. You know. So just trust the process. I'm just rearranging my stuff so I can get these cards evenly. Give me a second. Appreciate your patience. Thank you. Thank you for you guys' patience. So let's see. But yeah, different kind of love. What else we have? We have open up to change. You guys are gonna be receiving guidance to being open up to change. A lot of things, I know a lot of things seem scary when you're changing things or changing around your area or a lot of things, but change also brings opportunities, right? It could bring different mindsets. It could bring evolution, evolvement, all of these different words that I'm throwing at you guys because I want you guys to really be open-minded, right? Not just to change, but also in general. But for this specific message, be open up to change, right? Change in environments, changing in people, changing in things. Sometimes things happen for the right reasons. Speak your world into being, manifestation type of vibe. So make sure that you guys are speaking what you want to happen. You know, most likely, if you want a love connection, speak more often about a lover. If you want financial gain, speak more into financial gain. Now, this doesn't mean that it's just gonna fall in your lap, But what happens is you end up seeking opportunities, right? I remember, for an example, one time before I got with my wife, right? I was talking to high power, and I was just reminiscing and talking about it, and constantly speaking on it. The opportunity came, and I did my best, right? And then here we are. My point is, it's not necessarily gonna fall into your lap, but our door is gonna open up for you: financial gain, new wisdom, a new partner, happiness, joy, good career, and it's up to you to take that door. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to take on that opportunity. But if you, and also, I'm gonna give you another example. When I was at one of my jobs and I was transitioning, I was in like this type of energy where I really wanted to escape whatever, and I was just like, like I said, just reciting it. Like, I wanna find a different position, and then next thing you know, here it comes. So it's like, you never know what could potentially happen. You just gotta recite it, be mean in what you say, because the energy will change, it will shift, and you will see opportunities open up, and it's up to you to take on those opportunities. We have step into your power, right? A lot of you guys have different situations, right? Different powers, different resources, all of these different things, and I want you guys to understand, like, stepping into your power is just about reflecting on what you desire. If you feel like you got some type of skill, right? This level of skill that you can, if you're a problem solver, if you're somebody that's very in tune with figuring out solutions, or I'm trying to think of different general descriptions of your specific power. But a lot of us have our own gifts, right? And we gotta use these things, right? Because if we don't use them, we lose them. So ensure that you guys are following something that you're really passionate about, something that you can actually provide, and then using that as a resource to not only help yourself but also help others in the process, right? So just step into your power, and you'll know this because it's something that you come off as natural. It's not forced. Step up and lead, right? This is for those people that you might be challenged by the universe to be a leader. You might not necessarily enjoy leading, or you might not feel like you're worthy or things like that, but everybody has something to teach everybody, right? From the young to the old, from the old to the young. So just keep that in mind whenever you are challenged. I remember I was in a position one time where I was seen as a good example to be a leader, but I wasn't really in the mindset to want to lead people. I just did what I did. I just did what was required of me and did a little bit more. That's what they say, because that's just who I am. Because, like, when I say a little bit more, I mean, like, I don't like to be rushed, right? So I will wake up a little earlier to get things done. And they saw it as, overachieved. I didn't really see it that way. It's just my personality. I don't like to be rushed, so I do what I do. My point is, some people might want to put you in a leader position, but it might be for the greater cause. You might think it's just you or them, but it's actually the high power trying to, maybe help somebody else out. We got to kind of think of all these factors before we just say no to opportunities, right? Because it might not just be for you, it might be to help somebody else, or you just never know what kind of part you can play in somebody else's life that can, bring a lot more friendships. You never know what could come out of it. So just keep that in mind before you guys, turn down an offer to be a leader. Plant, right? So I'm guessing you guys are gonna be learning to be more nutritious, learning to watch not only what you intake physically, but mentally, spiritually as well, right? Where are you putting your time in? Where are you putting your energy in, right? Because remember, it's like a plant where it's like, if you go and you pour water and the plant gets good water, good sunlight, things like that, it flourishes. If you give the plant gasoline or oil, it's dying. You know what I'm saying? So it's just important to watch what you intake, not only through time, like where you put your time, and then the energy that you're receiving. As I talked about earlier, relaxing before you go to bed. Get your favorite TV show on, whatever the case is. Get some type of joy in your system, especially if you work 12, 13 hours of straight work. Make sure that you guys are putting that joy in your system and getting that time to relax. Even if you meditate, whatever the case is, right? Whatever you call relaxing, make sure you guys get that into your system. Earth, right? So you're gonna be more connected, right? Not only with the earth itself, maybe going on nature walks, but also with your inner spirit, right? Being connected. As you guys know, everything that we wear, see, touch, everything comes from the earth, right? Houses, cars, metal, all of this stuff is absorbed from the earth. So we gotta make sure not only are we treating the earth correctly, going on nature walks and things like that, but most importantly, we gotta be in connected with the whole nature itself. Being connected with our natural selves, right? That's why I say, watch what you guys consume, how you guys maneuver, watch more on a spiritual basis rather than just society rules. Because society will sit there and they will turn you on until there's nothing left of you. We can often feel like we're not human anymore. We can often feel like we're more of a robot, or we're working robotically, but we're not. We're still human. We gotta still remain that connection, because that specific connection is gonna allow us to battle the days when we feel our worst. You know what I mean? Because you're always gonna remember who you are as a person, and then you're gonna remember, oh, like, okay, for example, say you guys are having a bad day, and you're like, you know what, I like watermelon, or I like fruit, whatever. Let me just go grab some fruit, and that can actually prevent you from, your day leading into a more negative light. Because recognizing our human characteristics of how we feel can often help us to think of new ways to help that situation. Like, you're upset, the best thing to do is just, okay, walk away, assess the situation, rather than punch somebody in the face or whatever. And if this might be your, I'm not saying you can't punch people if they deserve it or if they put their hands on you, but if there's a situation where that can easily be resolved or can be talked through language, which we have language to communicate, I would make sure that you guys analyze it. Like, is it worth it? Like, somebody might just be gassing you on just to see if you're gonna react. So we'll just keep that in mind. Be attuned with your earth and yourself. Okay, we have mother, right? So a lot of us might have to come into a place of, what does it say? Nurturing, right? You might have to be nurturing. You're right. You guys might have to be nurturing to not only yourself but also others. Just be just like, let me tell you. This reading, it seems like it's about yourself, or reflecting on yourself and things like that. So this is the type of energy I'm giving off. So I feel like we're gonna talk about nurturing, and we spoke on this one with the earth, right? Which is a life giver. Now, nurturing yourselves, feeding yourself great energy, or the best energy that you can, the best time that you can, putting yourself into situations that will benefit you, right? I want you guys, right, here's another thing. When you guys leave this reading or whatever, or this video, whatever you're doing in your day, write it down to see if that's actually applicable to your goals or whatever. Because a lot of times we feel like we gotta do the most when there's other options out here. Like, if you're the type of person that likes to be home, look into how can you make money through home, right? If you're the type of person that likes to be on the road and you're stuck at an office space, look at other ways that you can make money on the road, truck driving, things like that. So just keep this in mind, right? Because I know you have society rules and regulations you gotta apply to, but it's important to nurture yourselves. We have shadow, darkness, right? What's done in the dark will come to light. If you guys are doing anything that you specifically don't want others to see, make sure that you guys are preventing that or stopping that at the moment. You know what I mean? Because going forward, it will come to light, right? Whether you know it or not, it will. So make sure that you guys are following the light and not the dark. We have, is this mine, right? This could be a sign of asking yourself, is this your passion? Is this what you wanted from yourself, or is this what others wanted you to do, right? And I was having a discussion with one of my family members regarding some of my personal choices as far as how I decide to live my life, right? And as long as you're passionate about what you do, I mean, no judgment. Nobody can really judge you. I mean, it is what it is. As long as you're not inflicting bodily or mental or physical or spiritual harm on anybody, emotional harm, any emotional damages, whatever the case is, mental damage, you can live your life. You know what I'm saying? Granted, yes, some may disagree or whatever the case is. It is what it is. everybody has an opinion, you know what I mean? But you gotta ask yourself, is this yours or is this something you was influenced to do? A lot of people was influenced to do a lot of things too. From young, all of that, and we think that this is our passion, this is our desire. It's probably not. So just ensure that you guys keep that in mind and ask yourself, is this actually coming from yourself or is this something that was influenced by others? We have envisioned the future, right? Ask yourself where you want to be in the next couple years, right? And then by doing this, you put yourself in positions to, like I said, write it down, develop some type of system or some type of plan to get you there. But you guys envision it. You know, we often when we talk about things, we manifest them into reality. When we think of new topics, these new topics can actually mold the future of ourselves. So because we end up putting them to action. I mean, putting them into habits, and your habits create lifestyles create our life. So just keep that in mind. I think this means severity. I think this means leadership. I think, you know what I mean. So step up to leadership, right? I'm gonna look it up later, but I'm gonna put that right there so I can look it up. But yeah. We have you only more so. I'm gonna say leadership because I'm looking at the picture. I like to go off the pictures too, so I'm looking at leadership. So step up to leadership. You know, as I said before, sometimes we often feel like we're not developed to be a leader, but you never know. You can actually help somebody else. So you only more so. This could be a love connection coming from you guys, right? You guys might be feeling deeply in love with the person, and you guys might be feeling like, you know, you're loyal to them, things like that. Alright, so that's going to finish up the messages for the Cancers. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and I will see you guys on the next video.